I'm a product of my granddad's son. Hard-working hands and a job well done.
Good morning, welcome back to the shed. Is it morning? Yeah, just. I've done a video for a while, so what I thought I'd do, I've had some questions emailed to me over time, and I never get time to sit down and go through them and answer them. So I thought the easiest way was to just do videos on it, and I'll just call it shop chat or shed chat, and I'll just go through the questions now and again with the videos, and just to keep people updated with anything they've asked. So this particular video is about the exhaust. Well, not the exhaust as a whole, the headers mainly. Exhaust headers, Black Widow exhaust headers on this bike. Because I've had an email off a guy called Oliver from Australia, talking about the fact that he's got a CB1000R 2018. He's trying to decide between the Akrapovic and the Black Widow headers. I watched your install video, which was great, by the way, and much appreciated. Thank you, Oliver. Now you've had them for a while, how do you rate them? And would you fit them again, given the choice? Here in Australia, Black Widow are 50% cheaper, $800 versus $1,200 for the Acra. And the Acra is a minimum of 3 months delivery, whereas the Black Widow is a couple of weeks delivery. Now that'd sell it for me. I'm leaning towards the Black Widow, but thought it would be worth seeing if you've any regrets or feedback. Well, the short answer is I don't have any regrets at all. If we look at, I've got the laptop here in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. Got a bit of a cold as well. Right, let's have a look then. Black Widow pipes are down pipes, so that's without the stubby, not can on the end. £369 delivered, and I've just pulled that up on a website. There's various prices, they're not all, actually no, that's the Black Widow website themselves. £369. Is that delivered? I don't know if that's delivered, but 369. Now it says ultralight pipework, weighs 3.8 kilograms, a fraction of the original. Well, it would be a fraction of the original because I'm looking at the original now, and the original is all one piece straight to the cat. So you've got a lot of weight there. So yeah, it's gonna be light, isn't it? 3.8 kilograms in weight. They say performance increase of 6 to 7 brake horse can be expected. Accepts the original lambda sensor, O2 sensor, yes it does. Just about fits. You do have to, it says no modifications for bikes on standard settings, but you need to reroute slightly the wiring. You need to unclip the wiring and move things around, but yeah, alright, you don't need to modify it. TIG welded by hand for super smooth internals. Yeah, I can vouch for that. TIG welding is superb. No refueling or changes to the original setup are required. Yeah, they're not, because it rides, because it works. But I tell you now, you do need to remap. I haven't, but I'm going to, because you got flat spots in certain rev ranges, and I can tell you now, when you're pinning it, it's a pain in the ass. So it's not strictly true, But then that's to be expected as well. It can't, it can't be perfect straight out the box. Yeah, the other thing, 304 grade stainless steel. Now, before I comment on that, let's have a look at the Akrapovic. Akrapovic. Let's have a look at the specs. I haven't got a price on Akrapovic's website. Not sure why it hasn't got a price on here. But price difference is 369 or 370. 370 for the Black Widow. And you're looking at 580. Around 580, something like that for the Akrapovic. Now, the Akrapovic doesn't tell you, and I have asked the question, but I haven't received a response yet. They are stainless steel, but it doesn't tell me what grade. And I've looked pretty much everywhere. So I'm going to have to wait on that one. The technical data comparison is, it's talking about 6.3 horsepower gain. Akrapovic 6.3. What was the Black Widow? What are they saying? 6 to 7. Right, 6 to 7, 6.3. 6.3 Akrapovic, so very similar. Weight, 3.5 kilograms. See, stock weight is 7.2. 7.2 kilograms. Well, I can tell you most of that is the cap. Because as I said, it's all, you've got your downpipes and it's straight through, it's all one thing. So it's 3.5 kilograms, so slightly lighter than the Black Widow. Black Widow's 3.8. Noise, you got an increase of 10.5 decibels on the Acra from 95.5 decibels to 106 at 5,500 revs. Installation time, 60 minutes. 60 minutes if the others are off, maybe. So, there we go. I'll put them both up on the screen for you to have a look at. Put them side by side, because side by side they look quite similar. Except the Black Widow is a different shape at the end. It almost curls around and back on itself, which Akrapovic doesn't do, which I assume they've catered for in the link pipe and the exhaust itself in terms of getting the flow right. Yeah, 304 grade stainless steel. Now, I can only assume that the Akrapovic is made from 304 as well. And I say that because I don't think that the price might be reflective of the quality of the stainless they're using, but Akrapovic are a massive company, much bigger than Black Widow. Black Widow can potentially produce a product of similar quality, if not the same quality, for much less, because they haven't got the overheads, etc. Or it might be a reflection of the quality of the steel used. Maybe. Because you've got 304, and 304 stainless is the most sort of readily available stainless. It's good for forming. It's got good formability. It's not overkill for the situation. It is used for exhaust systems and headers. There are other grades, obviously. 316L. 316L. I wouldn't say Akrapovic have used 316 for their exhaust, purely because 316L is mainly used for like marine type environments where normal kind of stainless steel runs and hides, with the sort of the corrosive environment that 316L is kind of designed to operate in, as I say, marine type environments or environments where it's exposed to much corrosion, more so than an exhaust system on a bike. So I wouldn't say that it's 316. It could be. What other grades are there? It could be 321. It could be 321, but then I don't know whether that's overkill, because I know 321, grade 321. That's more. Is that more aviation quality? It is really. It's alloyed differently. It's got titanium. It's alloyed with titanium, not chromium like 304. And is that needed? It doesn't say on the Akrapovic website anything about titanium in terms of, and I think if it was made from 321, they'd probably boast about it on the website. It would make sense because the exhaust is more expensive, but I just think that that's Akrapovic, and I think that's because that's just their name and their brand, and well, maybe it's the quality. Maybe the quality is better, but I can't fault the Black Widow exhaust at all. And as I say, 304 grade stainless steel is absolutely fine. I would say, because another email I had from the same guy was asking, could I comment on the colour, the discoloration as well? Well, I'll put a video up on my headers now. The discoloration, am I bothered by that? No. I'm not bothered by the discoloration at all. He mentioned, does it go brown? I wouldn't say it was brown. I would say it was more of a golden colour. Purple through to gold. It's going to happen. It's going to discolour. It's not something I would spend hours cleaning or trying to get the shine back on the pipes for. If I was going to do that, then perhaps I would look at buying some more expensive headers that were made from a different grade of stainless. Perhaps where they would keep their colour for longer. Or maybe look at ceramic coated headers or something like that. But I mean, for the price versus performance, absolutely spot on. I wouldn't buy the Akrapovic. I've not had Akrapovic on this bike anyway. I had Akrapovic, a full Akrapovic system on my last bike, on my Fireblade, and those headers were gold. Those has all gone a golden colour right the way through. And in fact, I wrapped them anyway underneath the fairing because, it's another story, but basically they were too close to the fairing. They're aftermarket fairings that somebody had put on the bike, and I had to put a heat shield and whatnot in there to stop them melting the bloody thing. So it is what it is. I can tell you they're not brown. They have gone a golden colour, but and there are some marks on there from obviously heat. But each to their own. I'm not bothered. Metal discolours, stainless steel or not. Heat is a big thing. So it's if it ever got to the point where I thought I need to clean them, I'll give them a clean. But they look good. I've got no problem with them, no issues with them. They've been on like a few 100 miles now. It's not missed a beat, so it's excellent quality. So I hope that answers your question. Anybody that is thinking of buying a Black Widow exhaust system or an Akrapovic exhaust system for the CB1000R, or even if you have or own a system, please feel free to comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts, let me know what your experiences are of the Akrapovic system if you've got it, discoloration wise, performance wise, or even if you know what grade of stainless it's made from. I'd be really interested to know. I'm going to guess it's 304, the same. But you know, price difference between the two, for me it's a no-brainer, and I actually prefer the look, and I'm not just saying it because I got it, but I do prefer the look of the Black Widow in terms of how that is TIG welded, and the way that it's been done, especially the way the exhaust loops back on itself at the end. So happy days. Anyway, thanks for watching, cheers for tuning in, I'll see you again soon.
I'm a product of my granddad's son. Hard working hands and a job well done.